Often, we feel the need to do things well. I have nothing against that. But what I do have something against is trying to do everything well. Because what does doing something well mean in the first place? I'll try not to get too philosophical with this, but it means putting a disproportionate amount of effort and attention into that one thing, which from the get-go means that other things will suffer on like the quality spectrum because of your disproportionate amount of attention and effort, of the disproportionate amount of attention and effort that you're putting into that one thing. So from the get-go, it's pretty impossible to do 1,000 things well in a single day. So a rule of thumb for me is just doing one thing well every single day. Oh, today I have a doctor's appointment. I have a dermatologist's appointment. Okay, I'll go there. I'll be really social. I'll smile. I'll use really fancy words. I'll be really nice. I'll bring some. I'll bring a bouquet of flowers. Okay. I'll get some like prescriptions for some creams to put on my face. I don't know what. I'll improve in that like niche little area. I'll do that thing well, and then all other pressure to like do things well for the rest of the day is gone. That doesn't mean that I can't later go home and do 5 other things well. That doesn't mean that I can't later go home and learn French in a fun way, that I can't record a YouTube video, that I can't, I don't know, what else am I doing? Dance, whatever, play the piano. It doesn't mean that I am restricted from doing everything that I want to do well, but it means that I won't be suffering if I don't do 1,000 things well in a day. I often talk about how it's extremely important to put different like bases of self-perception and confidence into different things. Because let's say, for example, that you're a devout family man and love your mother, love your wife, love your family. That's like the big domain for you, family. But you're also extremely unhappy with your job. You're monolingual. You don't make that much money. Okay, that's okay. Finance is just that one box. Language learning, that box. Passions, hobbies, that box. Whatever. If your family comes like crumbling down, if you get a divorce, if your wife gets custody over the kids, if your mother dies of cancer, then you're not gonna be that happy. And guess what? Now you have a domain that you use to put your whole entire, like you put all of your eggs into that one basket, and that basket has just been burned, has actually just been completely annihilated, and every single other basket is now completely empty. You have one basket that is just completely has basically had its throat cut off. I don't know how you say that, and it's quite graphic. And everything else is empty. Well, you need to put eggs in multiple baskets, one egg in every single basket, and yeah, whatever. Except for like in business, when you need to do things well, and it's kind of counterintuitive. You need to do things well, and you need to go all in to one thing, put a disproportionate amount of attention and effort into one thing for it to go well, and not like fill 15 different cups like Alex Hormozi says. I'm getting kind of off track. I kind of forgot what I wanted to talk about. Yeah. So the thing is that we are trying to make ourselves as happy as possible by relying on different things, not on one single thing. But then it becomes even worse because we want to do everything well, and now we depend on doing everything well for us to be happy. But in reality, the reason why we adopt that strategy is for us to be able to just do one thing well out of the 15 things that we have chosen for ourselves, and then be happy. That doesn't mean like not trying in those other 14 things that you have chosen to like represent your life and make you happy and to devote yourself to. But it means that if you do one of those 15 things well, you will have had a good day. And you're not obligated to do 2 of those things, 3 of those things, 4 of those things to have a good day and want to like keep on living. No. And of course, you can do all 15 of them well, and then you'll have one of the greatest days of your life, and it all depends on you. But the idea is, don't get like trapped in this trap of thinking that you need to do everything well. Because as Timothy Ferriss says in like the 4-Hour Work Week, this is also, business is such a great analogy for life. For each given day, there are probably only like 2 things that you need to do well. And if you do them well, you will have had a good day. You don't need to do 15 things, like, I don't know, checking your emails. You can probably check your emails, I don't know, check your like email inbox once every week. You don't need to do it every single day. If you do 2 things well, for example, for me, that would be, I don't know, when it comes to business, my YouTube channel is a business, I don't know, putting one community post, even though like the community tab on my YouTube page is absolutely dead and buried, but whatever, and posting a video every single day, or a YouTube short, or posting something on TikTok and Instagram. The videos are identical, the shorts are identical, but just posting some short form content, whatever. That would be like those would be like the 2 things that are sufficient for me to be happy. But if you like, sufficient for me to like have actually succeeded in my business and like this little box of business. But when we're talking about like your happiness and well-being, you need to very precisely tell yourself that if you do only one of those things that you love doing, and you do it well, but a disproportionate amount of attention into it, it is enough. Do not put too much pressure on you to do everything well. I was about to say do not put too much pressure on you to do things well, but that's literally why we live, to do things well, but not do a thing well. Do a thing well per day. Whatever. Of course, you should be doing multiple things well every single day, but actually putting all of your energy or actually betting all of your happiness on doing on that is not going to make you happy. It's going to make you sad, because if you get the flu and are just stuck in bed, well, one, you're sick, and secondly, you have not been able to like achieve all of your goals for that day, so you're doubly sad. Whatever. You get the point. It's just like a philosophical mental change that you need to do. One thing good per day, and I'll be happy. So, subscribe if you want to join in on this little movement of social sciences and bringing back the humanities and philosophy, and bringing back the desire to like speak with people, and send this to someone that you love, or somebody who needs this video, who you know needs this video, or do a double whammy and send it to someone that fills in both of those categories. I'll see you later.